JJ, Justin Jefferson might be the hottest commodity this offseason on the trade block. I hate to say it for you Vikings fans, but it might be true. Now, I know you got to take these things with a grain of salt, but he was not too confident when he said, hey, if the Vikings want me here, I'm here. If they don't, I'm happy to go anywhere else. That doesn't sound too confident to me. Now, coming as a Packer fan, I know Aaron Rodgers has been saying that kind of stuff for the past couple of years. So take it with a grain of salt, guys. But that doesn't sound like a player who's really eager to stay with his current team. So I'd be looking out for that, guys. Now, the Vikings, they got to do some thinking because, hey, if you're being realistic, I don't think Kirk Cousins has what it takes to get it done without an above-average defense supporting him on his team. So he's not a prime Rodgers who can take care of business purely offensively and win games. I know they did that this season, but we saw, what happened in the playoffs when they didn't have the defense. They lost. So that's I'm not saying that did happen to the Packers, but they did win the Super Bowl that one year. And I just think the Vikings defense is far off from that type of potential. So JJ, considering his future as far as, his overall career accolades, how good of a player he is when he finishes his career, what kind of stats he has, and if he wins any Super Bowls. I think those are some big considerations, and I just don't think it's going to happen on the Vikings. I hate to say it. They're way too far away from that, in my mind. So JJ, where would he go in a trade? I think the Vikings would never trade him to anyone in the NFC just because they would not want to play against him ever. Certainly not the Packers, I can tell you that. I think that's the highest team on their list of no, we're not trading to them. So Packers fans, I hate to say it, I would not expect JJ coming to the Packers in a million years. Plus, I don't even think it'd be good for us just because we have a lot to solve ourselves. And we'd have to give a considerable amount. So anyways, back to it. I think JJ probably goes to the AFC if I had to guess. I think JJ goes to a team that, if JJ had to choose, goes to a team that has a really good quarterback and, could use that wide receiver firepower to really boost them to the next level. Now, I know a lot of these teams do have that wide receiver firepower, but some of them have older receivers or, JJ could fit in nicely for a season or two and maybe go elsewhere after that. Who knows? Just a lot of speculation here. But I think JJ wants to have that career record-breaking season on a team and with a quarterback that can support that. I just don't think it's Kirk Cousins. Now, I know this last year was crazy, but I think more could have happened if he had a better quarterback. I think Kirk misses a lot of throws that, can really change games and change, somebody's stat line. So watch out for that with JJ, guys. If I had to say what's going to happen, I'm pretty positive he's just going to stay a Minnesota Viking. But again, I would not be shocked if he went elsewhere. And I think it'd be best for the Vikings and for Justin Jefferson if he did, because the Vikings can restart their franchise. I know JJ would be a franchise player, but I think the Vikings have a lot of old assets, a lot of veterans, and a lot of holes to fill. And I just don't think they're close to a Super Bowl. I know they had a great record this last year. They made it to the playoffs, but guys, let's be realistic. They have a lot to fix. They were nowhere near winning the Super Bowl this year, and you cannot deny it. So, we'll see what happens there, guys. Hot commodity, JJ, watch out for it. Let's just hope as dynasty owners out there, JJ goes to a team with a young quarterback who's a beast. That'd be the best case scenario, because that's been the one thing that makes it hard when you're discerning between Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. It's because Justin Jefferson is with Kirk, and Jamar Chase is with Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow is going to be around for a long time. So that really makes you think.